Welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, so again, I'm still on my Star Wars kick, because of our school, SCAR testing and all that stuff, STAR test, Star Wars. Okay, so you get it. All right, so, okay, of course you're looking at R2D2. And I thought it'd be really nice uh, if everybody had a way to put their supplies up, or, you can make something like this. You can look right here. I got my R2D2 little pencil holder, or like my daughter was saying, you can put your toothbrush in here, or paint brushes, or just whatever you have, whatever you want to put in it, it's yours. But so I'm going to show you how to make these. This one is like really simple. Okay, just to make a long story short, what I did to make this is I actually took a can of some good stuff because I just got through cooking. It's Sunday. Okay, so I am not advocating any brand of food or whatever, even though Campbell's is good, but you just get a can, whatever kind of can, and just make sure you get this top off, and then you just take any kind of aluminum foil. I don't care what kind of aluminum foil you use, just whatever. Just make sure you talk to your parents so you don't be wasting their supplies, and just wrap the can and stuff the inside of the can with the aluminum foil, and you're going to do your little cutouts, and then you will come up with this little pattern. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do all that, but that's if you're using a can. In truth, a can would be best because a can is sturdy. But what if you don't have a can? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this with paper. Okay, you can make this out of paper. I have to show you how to make something like this. Okay, and then we will turn this, okay, into this. So, and it is real simple. But you will need a few supplies. So let me go ahead and move this out the way. Let me go ahead and move Mr. R2D2 out the way. You will need a couple of supplies. What you're going to need, at least 2 sheets of paper. Okay. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need some glue, and you're going to need pen, Sharpie, and you are going to need some construction paper. Okay. So now I'm using copier paper for this because that's just what I have, and I'm quite sure that's what you have. But it would be better if you use white construction paper, because the sturdier the paper is, the heavier the items it can hold. Okay, so, and if you need to, you can end up doubling the paper up. I'll show you that in a minute. But first thing first, take the paper. Okay, you see I got a crease in here. I've already started. So you're going to fold it like that. Make sure you get a crease in it. And we need to cut the paper in half. I'm going to take my scissors. Cut the paper in half about as best you can. This side you don't necessarily have to worry about it being just 100% straight, but do the best you can cutting along that crease. So you will have 2 halves. I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing with here, because I am going to try to make this thing a little bit more sturdy. You don't have to do this, but it would help. So okay, I'm going to do that. Do that. Okay, so we got these little strips right here, so you got 4 of them. Alright, so what I am going to do, let's see if I can do this without drowning it. Matter of fact, I am going to back them up, so should just fold them and do it. Now, like I said, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to do this just because I want this to be a little more sturdy. And I'm only going to put this on the middle section. I'm not trying to drown it in glue. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on there, and then I'm just going to put that together. I just need to kind of stick together a little bit. So it just makes it a little more sturdy. So I'm going to move that out the way. And do the same thing right here. Take some of this. And I am not trying to come up to the top edge, because I'm going to do a little bit of cutting there, and I know that might be wet. So do the same thing, try to put that together. Like I said, it really doesn't have to be totally perfect. We're just going to do it like that. So that's on there. Okay? Excuse me, I'm just moving stuff. Okay, so there's my dog Kasumi. Kasumi, come here. Yep, she ran off. See her? Kasumi. This already. No, you can't have it. Okay, so we're getting back to this. Alright, so now I am going to overlap this a little bit to like right there. So I'm going to take these pieces here, I'm going to end up putting them like right there. So I'm going to put some glue down on this top edge. Like that. Okay. Probably like right there, so I'm going to come down to like the halfway point of the paper. And do like that. Okay. Now it doesn't really matter where the thing is oriented or whatever, but she's in there barking. Say I need to hurry up. Okay, so she's right, I do. Alright, so I have to decide where I'm going to bend it. I guess I do right here, because I'm trying to be sure that where it's going to be sturdy. Okay, so I'm going to bend this. Maybe to that crease. So, okay, so I'm bending it right there. Okay, bend it, bend it. Once I bend it, okay, I want to show you something. Now, to do this, you have to make origami cups, and I do know ways to make origami cups. Now, if I try to fold this thing and make it round like this, do you see like this is crinkling and stuff, and that is keeping it from rounding off. So the way that we're going to make it to where you can bend the paper without making it crinkle up and stuff, okay, along this crease, from here to that crease, okay, I am going to make these little cuts. And I would say they need to be about the width of your finger. They don't have to be perfect, just do the little cuts, kind of making it look like teeth. Come up, cut up to that crease. Now again, they don't have to be perfect. You don't need to go get a ruler and all that kind of stuff. Just make sure that it's just kind of wide and it goes up to that crease mark. And my dog is looking for food, and she should not be hungry because I've already fed her. But she's greedy. Hey, look on the floor. You can get some more to eat later. She's trying to look for that camel. That good. Ah, get away from that floor. Star Wars was important right now. Okay, so you see how I've done this. This does not have to be perfect. You just need to make sure that you do have a decent amount of space in between each one and cut from one end to the other. Now, this time if I fold this, you see how this now folds easier if I sit here and bend that. You see how now that's coming into itself? You see now it's folding like that. So that's the good news. All right. So what we are going to do, I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put it right here. And then I am going to connect it right there. Okay, which means I got those things. And you can see how they're folding in. Now, technically we have our cup. We have our base for R2D2. Okay. And it should be thick enough to hold some paper. Now, what are we going to do about the base? Because if we try to put stuff on it, it's just going to fall out, right? So we need another piece of paper. Okay. So, I am going to take another piece of paper. I am going to put that. Well, I don't need that one. I am going to take the glue, and I am going to put some glue on the little, I guess I call these teeth. They look like teeth to me, so I'm just going to put glue all on those. Okay. And put a good amount. Don't drown it or anything, but just make sure that all the teeth are covered with glue. Now I am going to take a piece of paper, and then I am going to stick it on there. Okay. Now at this point, make sure that it's in position. Make sure it's a good position. I'm going to take something, I don't care what you use, and I am going to push the little teeth down to make sure that the glue sets. So I'm pushing it down, okay? Now, you can draw around it if you want to lightly, just like a light little sketch. Just kind of draw around it. This does not have to be perfect. You just want like something so you can see the angle, so you can cut it. Okay, so that is stuck on there. Okay, and now what I am going to do is I am going to cut along the edge of the object of R2D2. And truthfully, I'm only doing this because I'm rushing right now to try to get this video, because I don't like doing long videos. But I would let this thing sit for like a few minutes before you start trying to cut. But I don't have that much time, so what I am going to do is I am cutting it early. And then there you go. You got your cut for the most part. Okay, so you got your base. Now it's the easy part. Okay, so I went ahead and took the liberty to make a couple of pieces ahead of time for my R2D2. So I went ahead and cut all that. So you will need some blue construction paper. Okay, and again, it would help if you look at a picture of R2D2, so you kind of got an idea of what he looked like for the most part. Okay, so we are not trying to make the actual R2D2, we're just trying to come up with something symbolic to look like him. So I'm gonna lay my picture off to the side. I'm gonna lay the base right there, you know, and then I am going to get to work on making my R2D2. So I've already cut the little pieces out, so you should be able to do that, you know. So I got that one long little piece. I'll put that on there. I'm gonna put that back up there, and there's my beautiful daughter emerging from her cave, from her slumber, doing her beauty sleep. And she'll be over there entertaining my dogs before they start barking all over the place. So I put a little blue stripe right there. I think the thing that like everybody knows R2D2 is the 3 main stripes that's on his chest. Those things right there. Okay, so I've seen T-shirts, white shirts with that on there. You know, because everybody knows R2D2. He is one of the most famous droids. He is the most famous droid in all of Star Wars, next to CP30. Is that how you say him? Say his name. I can never say that thing, their names right. It took me a minute to remember. Call him R2D2. I kept confusing them a little bit. CP3. Oh, I know I'm messing it up. The gold one, his buddy, the big gold robot. See, R2D2 is famous because everybody likes R2D2. He sits there and he beeps. He's emotional. He saves Luke. Yeah, everybody knows him because that. Wow! Everybody knows him because of that little scream when he's getting shot at. Sitting there, it's just like he is just the most iconic, one of the most iconic figures in all of Star Wars. So that is why we're making him. And if you have not seen the original Star Wars with R2D2, you need to go back and watch Star Wars with R2D2, because he is great. And so you can see right now, you're just cutting your pieces out. And the pieces don't need to be like perfect and straight, because we are talking about making a little cartoon representation of R2D2. So it doesn't have to be detailed. It could be detailed. It can be detailed if you want to, but it doesn't have to be detailed. I'm just having fun. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. I keep saying it. You know, you need to, when you create art, art is supposed to be fun. Art is supposed to be relaxing. You don't have to be 100% serious with this. And R2D2, just to let you know, okay, so R2D2 was the famous droid for Luke Skywalker. Actually, he was Anakin Skywalker's droid before Anakin became Darth Vader, and then Luke ended up getting him, and then he helps Luke. He helps him in the little fighter jet, and he always shows up to save the day and all this other stuff. R2D2 is just smart like that. He's a droid. He's a robot that's highly intelligent. He has artificial intelligence, and the thing is about him is the model that he is. Really, he's old. He's an older model. He's an older droid, but he's still good at what he does. He always saves the day and stuff like that. That's why everybody loves him. And but there are other droids that look like him. They're not him, but they look like him. They're different colors. So you don't have to make this thing white. You can make this. You use other colors for construction paper. Darth Vader. Okay, again, who was Anakin Skywalker? Who was Anakin? Does have a new droid. Okay, an evil droid that looks like R2D2, but he's not R2D2. That's probably why Darth Vader is mad, because he's like, Luke got his old robot, so he's upset about that. But R2D2 is not going to serve Darth Vader because Darth Vader is evil. But he has a red one, so you could honestly make another one. And some of the other soldiers in Star Wars, they're yellow. Some of them are orange and white, yellow and white. So you can make whatever color you want. You can make any combination of colors you want, because it's your droid. Just have fun with it. I'm trying to hurry this up because I'm approaching 20 minutes, but we see where this is going. So that's all doing good. So I mean, this is coming out pretty good, symbolic of him. I'm just gonna put all this on there. I've got these little pieces add on there. We are almost done. That one's too big, so I'm gonna have to cut that. Let's cut that top off. Got this little piece right here. Dog's over there sitting there looking at me crazy. They're trying to figure out, why are you sitting there making R2D2? The Jedis, they just need dogs. Why they gotta have robots? Well, because robots are cool. They should have a dog in space. Star Wars. Yep. Have a robot dog. Have a robot dog called Spot. Yeah, Spot is cool. Darth Spot. And there you go. Okay, now, the coup de grace. Okay, that's the end. Speaking of the language there. Alright, so, okay, we have this. Okay, so you have your pencil holder. Now, the only thing I have to do now is draw the little designs that he has on the side. So I am going to do that, because he has those little vents along the side. Let's put one right there. Okay, he has that little vent, he has that little vent, and we are done. Okay, and so once you have that, okay, and you can put some more designs along the side of it, but this really is just the front. And like my daughter was saying, you can use this for anything. You can put your pencils in there. It'll be able to hold it. You can put your pencils in there. You can put your toothbrush in there. You can put whatever you want in here. I wouldn't put your toothbrush in this one because it's paper. But if you're going to do that, what you can do is line it. Go get some plastic and a Ziploc bag. Put the Ziploc bag in there. Fold the top of the bag across this, and then you can put like a toothbrush in this one. I would probably do the same thing with this. I would just go get a large Ziploc bag and put that in here. So, and if you want to put your toothbrush in there, you can. But other than that, you know, your art supplies will be great. You know, so this is a real simple project. You know, if you like Star Wars, and you know, this is something that you can do with minimal supplies. So I hope this is fun. Make it fun. Redesign it. Make your own droid. You know, it doesn't have to be R2D2, and just, you know, have fun. You know, I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed this this lesson. You know, hit the subscribe button. You know, again, if you're not even you don't go to my school or whatever, and you're learning something from this, great. You know, I love to help people out just doing art. So I care less if you're part of DeSoto school districts or any other school district. You know, if you don't have a good art program or whatever, you know, you could just tune in. You know, I try to keep up some regular videos like on Sundays and stuff for my class, so you can just hit the subscribe button and just stay in touch and just, you know, have suggestions, you know, put them in there, you know, and I'll come up with some other videos. So I hope all this stuff is helping you. You know, okay, y'all have fun, be creative, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye. May the force be with you.